All right, now we have got Timmy's Stats Deep.
Dive.
Fuck yeah. All right, the first man we've got, Sammy Walker, the Roosters 7. Talk to me, Timbo.
Yeah, flying, isn't he? 80-point average since returning from that ACL injury earlier in the year. 3-round average of 95 points. But, mate, the big thing for Sammy Walker, his goal kicking has gone through the roof. 32 from 33 this season, kicking at 97%. His only miss was hitting the post last week. You add that onto the attacking stats he's already knocking out. You add their draw to finish the season. They've got the Bunnies who are depleted in round 27. Obviously, another good matchup this week. Huge play.
Sam Walker right now is 13th in the NRL for try assist, but he's the only player that's played less than 15 games, and he's played 6. It is unbelievable what he's doing at the moment, setting the world alight.
Particularly for head-to-head players that have savvily banked a few trades. Nicho Hines on the bye. You Hines to him. Then next week, Nicho gets the Knights in the Shire. Sammy Walker has a poor matchup. Might be Melbourne next week. You do the old reverse, the switcheroo. So
Halfback roulette.
I
love it. Sammy Walker, 14 try assists in 6 games. He is absolutely killing it at the moment. All right, our next man on our stats deep dive, Kotoni Staggs, scored the rare first and last try last week. Very rare. It happened twice last weekend, though, in a weird turn of events. Scotty Drinkbloke did it too.
Yeah, or it did happen twice.
Yeah, bizarre. You very rarely see it.
Wow.
Sam Williams did it once against the Parramatta Eels.
That doesn't shock me. In an NRL game?
NRL game.
That's pretty cool.
Down in Canberra, first and last. I got him first try scorer that day, put it on very old-fashioned, the ticketed one in the at the stadium, and then went to get on at halftime for last try score. He's paying about 34-1 for both. Missed by like half a second.
Yeah.
Bloke apologised to him because it wouldn't go through, and he did it again. Saluted twice at 34-1.
Rando, I know you'll be watching this, you sick puppy. I want to know how many halfbacks have done the elusive first and last. I know Sam Williams is one. I don't reckon there's going to be many more.
Interesting.
I've never heard that about Sam. That's a really good stat.
I've never told anyone. It just came to mind then, weirdly.
I like that.
You know why it came to mind? You got extra brain power today.
The extra brain in your
I am
hat today.
thriving right now. I don't know what's changed.
Kotoni Staggs, talk to me.
Has not been mentioned all year for a pretty good reason, but I had a look into him off the back of a good performance on the weekend. He's averaging 64. Now, like, you normally look at those numbers and go, this time of year, getting an elite CT dub, you want sort of a 70-plus average. But we went through it last week, Roo, and it was something like 9 of the top 10 averaging CT dubs or near enough were injured.
Yep.
So 64 is, with a decent run home, has all of a sudden become a viable option. 31 in base, which is one of his best in years. The last month sums up his scoring. So it sums up Kotoni Staggs. Highs of 115 and 94, lows of 45 and 38. Everyone's looking for a CT dub flyer. Their run home, not too bad, I don't believe.
They go Newcastle, Cowboys, Melbourne. Geez, that Cowboys matchup is juicy.
Yep, chance at Storm resting round 27 if they can string a few together. Huge chance. So, yeah, Knights, the Cowboys one in particular, as you said, I'm not going to do it because we know that my scars run deep with Kotoni Staggs, but like 60, what did I say, 4 average or something, nothing to shy about.
Just to add on to that as well, Timmy just said there's a good chance Melbourne resting around 27. I personally think if Melbourne beat Canterbury on Friday night, that'll put a 2-game gap between those two sides.
Yeah.
I think that means Melbourne will rest in round 27. Now, thankfully, this week Melbourne play before the Brisbane Broncos. So if you're looking at Staggs as a pod play, I think he becomes heaps more appealing if the Melbourne Storm knock over the Bulldogs on Friday night from a long-term point of view. Obviously, head-to-head's its own thing, but I think he becomes even more appealing if Melbourne knock over Canterbury on Friday night.
Because that 4-point gap and the differential at the moment is already 130, so the 4-point gap, if they beat him, they're secured.
Melbourne for and against is better by 130 points. So that'll do it.
They'll rest.
They will rest round 27 then. That's huge. That is enormous.
Not bad. It's rare change. Eyes up super coaching from you, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, I'm pretty good like that. Okay, let's move to our next man. We've got Matt Feeney. Talk to me.
Yeah, doing good things, Matty Feeney.
Feeney, sorry.
Feeney. Close, mate.
All right. Cigar. Bad day to be a cigar.
3-round average of 92 since moving to left centre. Comes up against the weaker right edge of the Bunnies, who concede 48% of their tries compared to 39% on the left. In the 3 games at left centre, averaging 17 runs and 7 tackle breaks. Doing some real good things.
Yes. And for those of you playing at home that might not be as in tune to the NRL week to week, the brother we're talking about is the one from the Dragons.
Yes. Yeah.
Just so you all know, who absolutely brained it last week. But I think it was Adam Pompey marking him.
Yeah.
Both of them had a bit of turnstile about them, but
it was
both love ball in hand.
It was one for the fans.
Definitely was one for the fans. And I'm a fan and I loved it.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, there's something about these boys, these 2 brothers. There's just, we said it on Bloke the other day, it's just every 3 or 4 weeks they do something that you're like, fuck, there's high-end potential there.
Well, it shows it, like what they've done up at the Dolphins and brought him straight back in, the other brother, this week.
Yeah.
Which resulted in Trey Fuller dropping to the bench. It's like,
crazy.
Seems like, so it shows their opinion of him.
All right, our next man, he is absolutely flying at the moment. Scored one of the great individual tries last weekend. Tolutau Koula doing great things over there at the Manly Seagulls, mate.
Season average of 65 points. Wow. Flying. 15 tries in his past 17 games. He's recorded double-digit points in tackle breaks in 5 of his past 6 outings. 33 in base per game. A good 3 weeks to come. Manly obviously a bit hot and cold, but the footy he's playing, geez, he could be worth a flyer.
He's another one as well, depending on how this all plays out. If the Raiders were to beat the Panthers this weekend and the Warriors were to win, it might actually mean that the Warriors could even rest in that last week as well instead of going to Brookvale Oval. So you could also get Koula against a weakened Warriors side in the last week. If you do, you've then got Tigers, Dolphins, Dragons, and then potentially a weakened Warriors side, depending on how it all plays out. Koula, he's done big things for me in the past. He's another huge pod play for people.
He is. Like, I just see that and I go, fire. The try scoring has to dry up at some point, doesn't it? But in 15 in 17 games and the form he's in with a good draw, yeah. As I said, like, on any other year, like, oh, there's higher upside and better players averaging 70 plus and that. There's just not right now. So it's like everyone's moving on Ruben Garrick, or people with trades. So why not?
I'll tell you the other thing with Koula too, when you look at that round 27 game, which is the hardest in that matchup, that'll be DCA's last game at Brookvale Oval. Manly fucking are arse right now, but I guarantee you they'll show up for that
They'll
game.
get up for that.
They'll be up and about for that. So I love the Koula play there. That's very good gear. Phil Sami, who plays left wing, right centre, left centre. He plays just about everywhere except front row, and I wouldn't rule it out if Des put him there this week. I don't know where he's going to be each week, but fuck, he's a good player.
Yeah, you left out bench, New South Wales Cup, Queensland Cup.
Well, you can't have Sammy and Keeney on the fucking bench. Maybe you can.
Des would find a way.
He'd find a way.
Would not shock
no doubt.
me. Yeah, another one that the Spy is very keen on. So Phil Sami, a very consistent number this one in Stat Deep Dive, averaging 65 for the season. 3-round average of 85, 5-round average of 72. This is the best run though. Past 5 games, averaging 23 runs per game. Gets a Warriors side that are battling a little bit this week, does Phil Sami. After that, he goes Dolphins at Suncorp, sweet, and then Tigers on the Gold Coast, sweet. 3 fantastic games to come. He's a play.
Mate, those, like, he plays at Seabus and Suncorp, that's it. Fast tracks, all of them.
Yep.
I like it. I'm a big fan of that. Jeez, Phil Sami's a good player.
Done.
I'd love to see him end up at like a Melbourne Storm, just pop up there and just see what he can achieve.
Oh, straight into your Supercoach side.
Top 8 club, it would be fucking unreal. Anything else on the deep diver?
No, all good, mate.